Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something fun. We are rigging up the Sony A7C. Now that may sound kind of ridiculous or surprising to you, and I would wholeheartedly agree. I don't think a lot of people would find themselves wanting to even rig this up in the first place. Basically, I'm just curious to see how heavy does a camera need to be in order to get stable handheld footage. However, that's not for today's video, that's for the future. Today, I just want to see all these parts come together and see what we end up with. I use the word rig reservedly though, because I'm not really trying to add functionality to the camera. I'm just trying to add weight. So first order of business is the cage. This cage is from Small Rig. I don't know the model number, but I'll put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure this is the only cage that's being made for this camera because again, not a lot of people would be in the market to rig this up, I think. I will say even with the cage on, the ergonomics immediately feel a lot better. The pinky's a little bit awkward still, but it just adds this little bit of girth that really helps make the camera feel more comfortable. Putting the cage on is really simple. Line up the bottom screw with the bottom 1/4 inch thread on your camera, screw that in, and then you take off the little dangly strap thing on the right side of the camera. And the cage comes with this small screw that you line up with this hole, which just locks the cage in place. I really like this feature. So now that we have our camera in the cage, I'm gonna add this base plate. This base plate allows me to attach rods, and then I can attach some batteries that are heavier on the back in order to increase this weight. Small Rig accessories all come with tools, which is very nice. Cool, 3/4 inches. I don't think so. Do that. Tighten those down. I think on my pocket I have this base plate the other way. Whatever works, I guess. All right, so this is what it looks like with the base plate on. Already it's adding a bit of weight. I like the feel of that. So with the base plate, I can attach rods through these holes. I'm stealing this from my pocket and I'm too lazy to disassemble it, so I apologize for that. But basically it's these two parts from Small Rig attached to this VMount plate by Small Rig, all onto these rods. And this plate will allow you to attach VMount batteries. But you'll see that this whole setup is very budget. So I use a Sony NPF to VMount battery adapter, super cheap from Amazon. Again, this is a really budget setup, so that's what we're working with. I've been using this for over a year with my Pocket 4K with no problems, so I'm really happy with this product, just using the D-tap out. The bottom is VMount, and then we have our plate, so we can just slide this on. Should probably flip that screen out first, yeah? So I still want to be able to grip the camera. So here's the top handle I use. It's NATO rail, so I had to buy this little adapter. And we're just gonna screw that into the top of the cage. Caffeine hands. So shaky. Like, what the f? All right, while we're at it, this is just a little extension cold shoe, so I can attach an external mic, but we'll do that after. All right, so next we're gonna slide this top handle on, just like that. Next is a little tilt pivot thing. All right, so that's just gonna slide into the cold shoe here on the top handle. Lock that in. I've been using my Shinobi, but now we're gonna add it here. And this just screws on like so. External microphone. So final order of business is doing up these cables. I remember Gerald Undone saying something good about the A7C's HDMI, something about face tracking. Beauty. So balance wise, still a bit back, not a bit, like a lot back heavy. This is the finished product. You got your A7C base plate, the batteries, external microphone, external monitor, top handle, and that's it. Super simple. The reason I'm not using the NPF batteries to power it on is that I've never really struggled with battery life because I'm not taking this camera onto long shoots or anything like that. If I did want to power it off of these batteries, however, I would probably get a D-tap to dummy battery so that I have more access to different angles with the touchscreen. Or alternatively, you could do a D-tap to USB adapter and then power it off of a USB-C cable. There we go. That's my cable management. All right, well, I'm gonna go shoot some sample footage now and then I'll share that shortly. Before we go, I just wanna get a weight on this camera, see how much it weighs. Just gonna add this notebook so it doesn't scratch the thing, just in case, because it's not my scale. 3.2 kilograms. 3.2 kilograms, 7 pounds is the weight of this little rig. And how much do I weigh? Alright, so that was a quick little unstructured video. Hopefully you enjoyed it regardless. All the parts will be listed in the description down below if you want to build up your own thing. The nice thing about small rigs is that you can use the parts for pretty much any camera configuration, except the cages, of course, are custom fitted to cameras. As always, thanks for your time. Be healthy. Bye.